June 22nd at 10:20, and I just got dropped off at Williamstown, Mass, the trailhead for the AT. I'll be making my way up to where the Vermont border and the sign for the long trail. And we are off to the long trail. Broken a trekking pole already. Yay. Took a little slip on a rock, snap, but I've already called the outfitter in Manchester Center, and they're taking a look to see if they got the part to replace it for me. If they don't, I'll give Lecky a call, or I'll just buy a new pair of sticks and ship these home in Manchester Center. Almost to the border. Still been a good hike though. I'm just going to be hating a couple of days without my poles. A little over 2 miles to get to the shelter. It's only about 1 o'clock. So let's take a nice, short, easy day to start with. A little warmer than it was last time I was out hiking, so a bit slower. A little more elevation gains here than I had to do in Pennsylvania, but all is good. And so just keep trucking on until I hit the shelter. I already ran into a long trail hiker. He's going to be pushing out to the further shelter, Congdon, today, so I probably won't see him again, but called, got the part ordered, so hopefully when I get to Manchester Center, I'll get my trekking pole fixed. And right now I just got a stick that's helping me out. So I'll put this up as we're going downhill. Rain. It's just hailing like crazy. The whole trail's just covered in hail. I'm under a tree, but it's not much better. Hopefully this will stop soon. That was intense. I've never really been in a hailstorm while hiking like that. Had another slip because obviously the trail now is just all water and mud, of course. We are in for mud. I've only got about 0.6 to go to get to the shelter, so I'll get there, change into my dry clothes, and it looks like the sun's trying to come out, so hopefully there'll be some spots at the shelter that get some sun, get some things dried out. So I ran into a family before that's out doing the long trail. Mama dreamed about it, so they're out doing it for her birthday. And I'll be seeing them at the shelter. Here again, they were thinking of pushing on further, but it's not worth it, not on the first day. Get some legs under you, especially this snap storm we just had. I am absolutely drenched. And the hail is now pretty much melted, but that was ridiculous. Never been through anything like that. But such is the trail. Embrace the suck. And here we go again. So started day 2. Got a relatively early start, about 6:30. Wish it would have been a little earlier, but hey, got cold last night. A lot colder than I thought it was going to be. So I took my puffy and wrapped my toes in my puffy because my feet were cold. But good night's sleep. Now I'm off, hoping to get about 5.9 miles to Melville Shelter today. And this year, Vermont is living up to its name of Vermud. Especially after the rain and hail we had yesterday. It's just a sloppy mess. Fortunately, this section right here, we got some boardwalking. But it is a mess. So I met a lot of great folks last night. There's about 10 or 11 of us long trailers there. And then as the evening wore on, around 6 o'clock, the AT hikers started showing up and a couple section hikers. And just, you gotta love hikers. One of the women, her water filter wasn't working. And today was, her first day out on the long trail. Well, there was a guy who's ending his hike today. So he kindly gave her his water filter with the idea that when she's done, she'll just mail it back to him. And this way it saves her having to waste time going into town to go to Walmart to buy a new water filter. So, gotta love the beauty of hikers. Catch up with you later. Here comes more mud. Finally got some decent views, and of course, it's on a power line. Hopefully it's shaping up to be a good day. I should actually stop up here and check the weather report. See what's going on. Got a text back from the outfitter. They have the parts to fit my trekking poles, so I'll be all set once I get to Manchester Center. With all this mud, hell of a lot more mud than last year, that's for sure. 3 hours and I only got a little over 5 miles done. Granted, I've taken a few breaks. Get some water and snacks and just to relax a little bit. But yeah, it's been slow going with this mud. Gonna have to rethink whether or not I'm gonna be able to complete this trail in the time I thought I would. Have to run some numbers and see what's going on. Everybody last night seemed to think I was crazy for trying to finish it in 19, 20 days. So, looking how it's rougher going, and the northern part's going to be even harder going than this. So we'll just have to wait and see. Going to be coming up on a shelter soon, so I'll stop and take a break, have some lunch, and then do the pain in the butt descent down into Bennington. It's not a fun descent. And then, to end the day, a lovely 1,000-foot climb. Oh well. Still really nice out. Today's just been a beautiful day so far. And there was just past some trail maintainers that were out getting rocks to put in all these muddy sections. Try to make it a little better. But man, definitely for mud this year. And to navigate this, I'm going to put this up because that's a mess. Sent into Bennington. Made it through all the mud. Once I get to Bennington, Route 9, it's only 1.3 to the shelter, so I'll be there in good time. It's maybe about 2 miles to Route 9, if that. I'm hoping that there'll be some trail magic at Route 9. It's a really good place to do trail magic. I've done some myself there, and it is Sunday, so hope somebody will be out. Gatorade would taste really nice right now. It's been a sunny day, a little bit of breeze. Not too warm, but still feeling the warmth on the way, on the ups. So I'm sure that 1.3 to the shelter is all just straight up. So, talk to you later. The shelter at about 6:40. I'm hoping to do 17 today. We'll see. The only other option is 12. So I'll get to 12 and see how I feel. At least the terrain between 12 and 17 isn't too terrible. So, although yesterday I felt really drained. That last 1.3 up to the shelter took me a little over an hour. I kept having to stop and just regain, get some energy, pop some cliff energy squares. Well, we'll see what today brings. I've got a reservation for the Green Mountain House on Wednesday. Wasn't really planning on stopping in Manchester Center, but I really think I should just take a day or half a day to just rest and get all my laundry sorted. Of course, I got to go into town anyway to deal with my trekking pole. And Green Mountain House is just an amazing hostel, so it'll be nice to stop by there again. Okay, let's have at it. Hopefully do it. It's like, wow, I can't imagine doing it that quickly, especially on days like today. The ups were killing me, but pretty much done with the ups for the day. Mostly downhill with a couple, I think there's maybe a 300 or 400 foot climb, but nothing too intense. I'm on track to get the 17 miles, so hopefully that'll get done. But it's just a beautiful day out, and it's a beautiful day in the woods. It's 2:40, made it to Kid Gore shelter. It's 4.4 to the next shelter, so I'm gonna push on. Just gonna take a little break here, and most of it's downhill, a little up. Should be able to make it and get my 17-mile day in. Although this is a beautiful shelter, this view is amazing. Just starting to rain here at the Green Mountain House in Manchester Center, Vermont, and we got a beautiful double rainbow.